Alright, welcome to this section. In this section, we'll be looking at how to install the WordPress themes and plugins. But before we proceed, let's look at the definition and types of WordPress themes and plugins. Alright, so right here we say that a WordPress theme is a group of files, graphics, style sheet, and code that dictates the overall appearance of your blog or website. Alright, right here we have two types of WordPress themes for the purpose of this training, though you might go online to find something different from this. But for the purpose of this training, we basically have two types of WordPress themes. The first is the free WordPress themes, and the second is the premium or paid WordPress themes. We also have other forms of WordPress themes. We have the basic themes, we have the child themes, we have the framework themes, we have the starter themes, and we have the parent themes. Alright, I call this the forms of WordPress themes because if we talk about the premium themes, there are some premium themes that comes with a child theme and a parent theme. Alright, so basically here, these are the types of WordPress themes and the forms of WordPress themes. Now there is a note here. The note here says the kind of theme you apply on your website determines the website type. What this simply means is that if you apply a crypto theme, you get a crypto website. If you apply an e-commerce theme, you get an e-commerce website. If you apply an educational theme, you get an educational website. Alright, so move to WordPress plugin. What is a WordPress plugin? We say here that a WordPress plugin is a piece of software that plugs into your WordPress site in order to enhance the functionality of your website. Take for instance, the contact form plugins are plugins that collect your website visitors information and so on. Alright, we also have two types of WordPress plugins, just as we have for the WordPress themes. The first here is the free WordPress plugins, and the second is the premium or paid WordPress plugins. Alright, now after talking about the types of WordPress themes and plugins we have, the next thing is to look at where we can get these types of WordPress themes and plugins. The first one here is the free WordPress themes and the free WordPress plugins. So where do we get free WordPress themes and plugins? Right, we'll go to our browser here, WordPress.org. Alright, WordPress.org is an arm of WordPress that gives you the ability to download free WordPress themes and plugins. Alright, so let's assume we want to download a free WordPress theme. We'll click on themes here. Right now, it's going to bring a list of free WordPress themes. Let's assume we didn't see anyone that suits what we want here. We can search for the theme by name or by category. So let's call this education now. Then we'll hit the enter key. Alright, now it's going to display all the themes that is related to education. You can see here, this is educational theme, this is educational zone theme, this is educator education theme. Alright, so but it's advisable here that before you download any free WordPress theme, you should click on the more info to see the description of that particular theme. You can see right here, educational is a simple, clean, responsive, and user-friendly education WordPress theme. Alright, and all of that, you go through all of this to see if it suits what you want. After that, it's also advisable that you preview. Let's open this in a new tab. Reviewing the theme will help you to see how your website will look like after you download a particular theme. But most of the times, the preview will not give you the exact picture. Why? Because you will need to download the demo data. We'll talk about demo data when we start talking about how to design professional website. Alright, so after all of that, if this suits what you want, you click on download here. Alright, the download is going to be automated. Alright, this is the theme here. Alright, after downloading that, you can go back to install in your WordPress dashboard. Alright, so that's that for themes. So let's assume we want to download free WordPress plugins. We hover our mouse to plugins and we'll click on plugins here. Right, and it's going to display some plugins here. If none of these plugins suit what you want, you come to the search bar here and you can search by title or by category. So let's call this contact form. Right, hit the enter. Now it's going to list plugins that are related to contact forms. Right, I can see this is contact form 7, this is contact form by WP Forms, and this is Forminator contact form. You can download any of these contact form plugin. Alright, so let's assume we want to go for contact form 7. We click on that. Right, it's also important that you go through the description of the plugin to see if it suits what you want. After that, you can still go through the review. You can see this is a very nice contact form. Thank you for your plugin and the likes. Alright, so a review is also very important, so you don't download a plugin that doesn't work for others. You click on installation to see the installation guide. Alright, though right here I'm going to guide you through on how to install plugins. Alright, if this suits what you want, you come down here and you click on download. Alright, it's going to download the contact form plugin. Alright, so basically here this is how you can get free WordPress themes and plugins. The next thing here is the premium or paid WordPress themes and plugins. How do we get premium or paid WordPress themes and plugins? Right, we'll go to our browser here, then let's open this in a new tab. All right, so in the URL section we'll type in teamforest.net. all right, teamforest.net. This is where you can get premium or paid WordPress themes and plugins. You can also search by name or by category. So right here, let's search for education and theme. Right, hit the enter key. Right, it's going to list all the themes that are related to education. You can see right here we have master study education WordPress theme, and it's worth $69. There is a particular plugin that is worth, or services that is worth $41. You can see this is a academic educational theme for online learning. This is worth $69. Right, and let's assume we want to go for any of these. Let's assume we want to go for this. It's advisable that you preview the theme that you want to pay for before you make your payment. So let's open this in a new tab. Right, Alright, when you scroll down here, you are going to see some designs layout. You can see this is the layout for home 1, layout for home 2, home 3, and the like. So let's preview the home 1. Let's open this in a new tab here. Alright, so if we are going to use the home 1, this is how our website should look like. You can see that. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. It's a beautiful thing to use. And if you scroll up here, you can see this is the home, the primary menu. This is a drop down, this is a mega menu, and the likes. Alright, let's scroll further. Now it simply means that if you pay for this particular theme, you can customize this theme to suit your design. Alright, you can change all of this text, you can change the images here. That is why it's called a template. So you can go through the rest to see the design layouts, and after that proceed to buy this particular theme. That's that for that. And there is another advice, another professional advice. Before you make payments to buy anything, make sure you test the layouts with a mobile phone. All right, there are some themes that are so beautiful with a laptop, but when you test it on a mobile phone, you find out that it's not really as good as it looks like on a laptop. All right, and seeing fully well that more percentage of people surf the internet using their mobile phone, is very important that you use a theme that is mobile friendly. All right, so that's basically that for that.